Hey there, welcome back. So I read three of my most anticipated thrillers from last year that I didn't get to. I knew nothing about these thrillers going into them other than what's presented on the title. They were my most anticipated based on a pretty cover or a cool title. That's all I knew going in. There were some genuinely positive reviews on Goodreads or YouTube, but other than that, I had no reason to think these be great or that I'd love them. I just really wanted to read them based on the cover. And honestly, my ratings reflect that because these were not to my target taste. But besides the point, we're just going to go right on into it. The first one being Such a Quiet Place. I really, really enjoyed this one. I gave it a full 5 stars. This is a woman who is accused of murdering her neighbors, is convicted of murdering them, but then the conviction is overturned and is returning to the neighborhood for some reason. It's all told from the point of view of her roommate slash owner of the house she lived in. And it's just like, hey, you just showed up at my door. I didn't realize you were coming. Why are you back here? Everyone thinks you murdered our friends. They weren't really friends, neighbors. Like, what the hell are you doing back here? Like, leave. But she can't kick her out. And it's just like, all right, well, is she guilty? Is she innocent? And it just goes about the day in the community and like a community chat board thing on there, I don't know, homeowners association or something like that. And just what really happened in the past and what's going on now. Is she guilty? Is she not? It's a very slow story. This is not a fast-paced thriller, but I really genuinely enjoyed the characters. And as I've discovered this year, I am a character-motivated reader. This is new information to me. Loved it, loved the ending. I mean, I sort of saw it coming, but we're not going to go into if thrillers are predictable or not, because there's only so many ways a thriller can really go. I enjoyed this ending. I had not read an ending like this before, presented in this way, and I genuinely loved it. Full 5 stars, highly recommend. All right, next one. I didn't actually hear anyone talk about this one before, based solely on the cover. I just really wanted to read it. Never Saw Me Coming. This was a generous 2 stars. I was bored the entire time. Okay, basically, take a bunch of psychopaths, diagnose psychopaths, give them free tuition to go to this school to participate in a study, and then someone gets murdered. Hey, did the psychopaths do it? Did someone else do it? Or sociopaths? And then this girl, who is one of the sociopaths, wants revenge on someone for a justifiable reason. And I really enjoy the beginning because it's like the first couple chapters is just like, I've got to find this guy. I got to track this guy. And the wording is playing off, hey, I'm almost like a romance story. I'm obsessed with this one. I'm stalking him. We're gonna fall in love. And then it's just like, I need to kill him. Your days are numbered, kind of thing. And it's like sociopaths, but make it fun, make it quirky. And initially it was fun. It was quirky. It was a cool personality. It was a cool concept. And then I just got tired of it. I got tired of the characters. There was one character and one relationship that were my favorite thing in the world. Like, I am not someone who quote unquote ships people at all. I don't enjoy most romance stories. I don't care about most romantic relationships in books. I loved these two together. I love them more than anything. I want nothing more for them to be happy. And if you slander their relationship, I hate you. No, that's all I want. I want a full story on them, their relationships, their issues, how they grow, learn from it, how they accept one another, and how they want the best for one another and care for one each other. That's all I want. It was a very small part of this book. It was the only thing I liked. It was the only thing getting me through it. And that is pretty much all I have to say about this book. It was a cool concept, cool idea. I was tired of the concept and the idea after the first half. One more side thing that I'm like, there was some other complaint I had with the story and I forgot what it was. There were so many ideas. The plot could have went so many ways. You had the revenge story, there was a hacking story, there was a blackmail story, there was suicides, like a history on the campus. There was a serial killer in the past who got some relationship. There was different students with different secrets. Like, there were so many little things, and I feel the story would have been more coherent, more entertaining. I would have been more invested if we picked any one of those things and explored it more, expand on it more, rather than just start something and then toss it away as, I don't know if it was part of world building, I don't know if it was just to make things more twisty and more entertaining, but it was just like none of these concepts were really explored for me. So it was just brought up and forgotten about. Maybe come back later, but didn't make a big impact on the story. Again, take any one of those concepts, add some things to it, branch things off, explore that idea to more flesh out the plot, because the plot was lacking, in my opinion. All right, the last book I read was probably what I most anticipated. Just look at this beautiful cover. In my dreams, I hold a knife. That is a wonderful title. I was so excited. I knew nothing about this book. I learned later it was dark academia and like multiple point of views, one main point of view, but multiple timelines. Like someone was murdered in the past during university, and they're coming back 10 years later, a high school reunion, and discovering the truth. That is my ideal story right there. I should have loved this book. I should have loved this book. I should have loved this book. Oh my God. 1 star. I'm sorry. Everyone loved this book. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I look at the Goodreads rating. It's 4 and 5 stars. There is like very few percentage of people gave this a 1 or 2 star. I hated this book. Okay, it's 100% gotta be a me thing. So, the plot, I just told you, plot sounds fantastic. I hated these characters so much. And you're supposed to hate them. They're unlikable characters. And I can get behind an unlikable character. The main character, she is the most selfish character I have ever read about in my life. And this is going to be another strange thing that I didn't like it, because I love selfish characters. Someone who is just like, nah, I don't care about you. I'm the only one who matters. I care about my goals, hopes, dreams above everything else. I'm tired of taking shit from people. Like, I'm just going to do my own thing, get what I want. I love that kind of personality in a character. But I've learned I like a very specific version of it. I like a character with the self-confidence to go and get what they want and not care about the consequences, not care about anyone else's feelings. Just like, I am better than you. I deserve this, so I'm going to go get it. Your opinion means nothing to me, because my opinion is the only one that counts. The confidence that that type of character has is what I love about the selfish kind of characters. This selfish character was, I need to be the best so others will appreciate me. I am worth nothing unless other people think I have value. I will tear people down, especially fellow women in my group, to make myself look better, because I can't stand on my own. I'm mediocre. I'm second place. I'm below second place. I don't even make the list. So I have to do whatever it takes to rise myself up. Again, so others think I have value, to make others proud. That is a selfish kind of character. However, they lack that confidence. And this is very well written in terms of her motivations and the issues in her past. And the best quote I have about this book I've seen on Goodreads is, she just exudes main character energy. She just feels she needs to be the center of the attention. She needs to win, and everything revolves around her. I did not like this character. I did not like reading in her point of view. I did not like every other character around her. I did not understand why other characters loved her. There was the classic mean girl character, pointing her fingers, screaming all the time. Everyone was like a character of a trope, and it was driving me crazy. I couldn't enjoy the plot because of these characters were driving me insane. The choices they were making, the way they were talking, everything that was happening. There was a couple occasions where I'm like, this is a dream sequence, right? You're in a fantasy right now. Like, this isn't actually happening in the story. It was actually happening in the story. It was so bad for me that I did not care so much that when I got to the point where the killer was revealed, I'm like, okay, cool. And then the ending kept going. It was dragging on and being bloated. I'm just like, I don't care want this to be over. It's over. As far as I'm concerned, it's over. So I skimmed like the last 5%. I'm like, I'm just going to read I'm just reading dialogue. I can't be bothered to actually force myself to finish this last 5%. I suffer through this entire book, reading every word, and then the last 5% happen. I'm like, I don't care anymore. It's done. It's done. Just leave me alone. No, not for me. I understand when people want over-the-top dramatic characters, and they're good with the unlikable characters. And it's just, give me the overtop, give me the drama, give me this type of selfishness. That's for you. That's fantastic. Wasn't for me. I can't even say I had a fun wild ride with it. It just wasn't my kind of over the top. But that was just me thing. 100% of me thing. I am in the very much minority right there. Lots of people love this book. So those are my 3 most anticipated thrillers. What I learned from this experience is I probably should learn more about the plot of stories before I go into it, though that wouldn't have helped me with that last book. That's all I got. So let me know what your most anticipated thrillers are, either this year, last year, what you thought of them. Did they live up to the hype? I'll talk to you later.